Runs.
Good morning, everybody. I'm Ed Parcaut here with Mike Kelly, Real Estate Jerky Daily. How you doing, Mike?
We're doing good. We're doing good. Nice workout this morning. Or, some people say Orange Theory isn't a workout, but it is a workout. Gets you moving around, gets your heart rate up.
I'd be like saying me walking George is a workout.
Walking is good for you.
Yeah. Well, my knee. My knee does.
Yeah, your knee hates it.
Yeah.
And George's pads don't really like it a ton.
Well, American bullies are just lazy. They don't want to do anything. You want to start with your numbers?
Yeah, I can. They're pretty incredible for the first, what is this, the first week of January?
Yep.
Yeah. Watch this. Oh, look at that. 24 closed transactions this year.
So I hope that's not the whole month.
That's just it today.
Well, that's the first week into Wednesday. And 4 times that is 100.
Right. So that's bad.
Yes.
But you got to figure we still had days that the recorder was closed and stuff like that.
They still make it up on the other days.
You would think so, but sometimes you don't. It all depends on the scheduling.
Well, if that doesn't get up to 250, it's going to be
a weird year.
Yes, very much so.
So we got 596 listings. Now, these listings could be from last year.
Low.
Yeah, it is 300 low, but these listings could be from last year as well.
And pending's 100 off.
273, 100 off exactly. And those can be pending from last year as well. In fact, most of them are, I would imagine. So
Did you call each one of them and find out?
I'll call each one of them. And those are the numbers, Jack.
That is, I don't want to say horrible, but
pickings.
Because we closed the year with 286 on average a month. I know last year in January, I think we closed it out with 250. And we were talking, or 243, if I remember right. And we were talking about how that's just really low.
Right.
Well, if it keeps going the way it's going right now, we're not even going to get close to that.
No, if we do 24 a week, we're at 100. Well, we're at, was it 98?
There's 4 weeks 96. This month, right? There's 5 weeks.
There's 5 weeks, I think.
All right. So then that's 125.
Oh, look at that. Do the calendar instead. Oh, there is
1, 2, 3.
Well, 4 and a third.
Or 5 in 3 days, right? Yeah. So, or 4 in 3 days.
4 in 3 days.
Yeah. So it's one of those 4.3 months like they do for employment.
How many days in February this year?
28.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's not a leap
year.
Yeah. All right. So what did it come out today? Let's see if this guy's
what did it come out today?
Yeah. What was coming out today? We had
you said something about submitting a VA loan yesterday.
Oh yeah, well I can get into that afterwards. All right, so the Labor Department JOLTS report, which tracks monthly change and job openings. So this is really one of our first jobs week of the year, because it is the first week
of the year.
Reported at 7.148 million for the month of November, well below the expectation of 7.6 million, and fewer than the last month revised report of 7.449 million. So the job openings is down. If you don't understand that,
I did. I followed
the ISM index. We did ISM manufacturing yesterday. We're now looking at the service sector in that, which measures the health of the service industry in the U.S. It increased to 54.4 in December. And you're saying, okay, well, what was it at? It was at 52.3 prior to that. And then let's see. They were expecting 52.3. And they got 54.4, and then last month was 52.6. So, I mean, the question, and anything under 50 is contraction. Anything over that is expansion. Same with so we're seeing a little bit pop up there.
Yeah.
They're probably going, hey, that petroleum that's coming is really cheap, and it got our oil prices down. So everything's going to cost a lot less to make.
Yeah. Not in California.
No, don't even get me started in California.
Yeah.
The Mortgage Bankers Association released the mortgage application data for the week ending 12/26 and the 2nd of January. Overall application volume had decreased by 10% in the last week of December, and then slightly increased by 0.3% the following week. So they did 2 weeks together. The applications to purchase were down 6.2% over the 2-week period and up 10% year over year. Refinances decreased 13.6% over the previous 2 weeks and were up 133 higher than 1 year ago. What does that mean? 1 year ago, nobody was doing refinances. at that time.
Yeah.
Or they did a few, but again, it's a lot of people don't like to do that stuff during the last 2 weeks of December. They just focus on those are usually my slowest weeks, but that month of December was my best in 4 years.
That's good. That's good. It was my worst.
That's okay. We'll work on
December is traditionally very good for me. November, December.
Well, usually January, February, because of all the passages. The ADP employment also came out this week.
What'd that look like?
It showed an increase of 41,000 jobs created in the private sector in December. However, they were expecting 47,000. The previous month's figure was revised higher from a loss of 32,000 to a loss of 29,000. Woohoo! Big revise there.
Crazy.
I think that was sarcasm.
Yeah, I think it was too.
Yeah.
We need a drummer in here.
All right. Well, I have.
Do you have those sound effects?
Yeah, I just don't know if they're. Oh, I have them turned down. That's why you can't.
There you go. There. Oh, the rim shot.
Yeah. Yeah,
this week is a rim shot.
All right. What else we had? All right. So I did a little daily to go over a few things and let's make sure I got over their applications. So the first time buyer survey insights that they did, they looked at, and the 62% plan to shop if rates fall to affordable level. The question would be, what is affordable
level
to them? I don't think people know that government rates are in the mid fives if you got a decent FICO score. And I'm not talking paying a lot of points. You have to, again, everybody's different. There's APR and all that involved. I just don't think, look at Fannie and Freddie rates and look at other stuff. If you knew where the rates really were, I think you'd be jumping all over this.
I think people are just still too scared to do anything.
Or they're just afraid. They're so been beat up by, hey, do it now, date the rate and all that stuff.
Marry the agent.
25% would shop if rates drop by 0.5%. 40% would shop if with a 1% drop.
When you say when you say
first time buyers,
0.5%,
yeah,
0.5% from where? From where we are today?
Yeah, they don't really know where we are today. I bet you they're thinking, well, when conventional rates are 5.5, 5.75, I'm ready to go.
Okay.
34% say they would consider a 50-year mortgage.
Well, they're going to refinance it.
If it gets you
anywhere
to
within 7 years, anyway.
Qualify and affordability. The one thing about affordability is it's always been harder to go from renting to buy a house in history. It's always been $500 to $1,000 more than your rent.
Right.
It's always been that way, except during the pandemic,
right,
where it was cheaper than renting. It was same as renting, and then it was like, oh my god, I'm not going to do it now. It's $500. Oh my god, I'm not going to do it now. It's $900.
Exactly.
But eventually, the equilibrium of the rate of what you're paying plus rents equal out in about 5 years.
Right.
And then you are now saving money.
It's craziness. It is bad craziness.
So there was an article that our producer sent us for the radio show that we'll talk about this weekend.
Yeah.
But it was talking about in California, a woman was dropped by her homeowner insurance after they flew a drone over her home and cited property risk from what they saw. So insurance companies, I guess, are doing
that's a big thing now.
Yeah, I've seen our local Modesto City running their drones over your stuff to see if you have unpermitted stuff in your backyard.
Yeah, like where'd that shed come from? Where'd that 2-car garage come from? Where'd that ADU come from?
Or no, you didn't pay getting a permit to put that patio cover up. You mean the thing from freaking Costco
that stands alone?
Is it attached to the ground? No, because I know you'd want me to fucking pay. Yeah, pay for that.
Yeah.
Give me a break.
They see my pool. Guess what? I got permits for my pool.
Yeah, I just have a big finger out there, so every time they fly over,
on top of the cover.
Yeah, that way they get the finger when they fly over. Go elsewhere. Yeah, but here's the thing: is there's so many other things going on, and you're nitpicking about this stuff, and it's all because the city needs money, and they always need money.
It's revenue enhancement.
It's again, if you look at. It's not about we paying taxes. It's not about them, the cost of it. We have no problem paying taxes as long as our money goes for the right stuff.
We have a problem what you're spending it.
Right. It's not a spending problem. It's a fraud problem. Where'd the $76 billion go in California?
Wait. Let me be Newsom for a minute.
No, it's Trump's fault.
Oh, was
That's
it?
what Newsom says. Yeah.
Oh,
'Cause
even the years he wasn't president.
Yeah, well, what Trump should do is actually federalize LA, all that problem that, all the burnt
And
houses
take
come in,
over so people
take
can
over,
start
and
rebuilding.
then have the Corps of Engineers come in, take all that stuff out of there, clean it all up for everybody so people can start building, and then watch Newsom try to fight him
Yeah.
over it.
The other thing is he should, when he takes that over, say, in the Palisades, the people that had single family homes, they're going to have single family homes again. We're not going to turn it into a high density residential area.
Yeah. Well,
And all in the guise of providing affordable home ownership. It's not going to be affordable. It's going to be rentals, but it won't be affordable.
no, it can't be. It's LA.
Right.
It's never going to be affordable down there. It's just too many people need to live there for what they're doing. But what's changing is billionaires are leaving our state because they don't want to be taxed for being a billionaire.
Right.
It's not their fault. They were smart.
Did you see that idiot De Niro?
Yeah, he wants to leave now.
He was screaming and yelling and saying Mamdani's the only answer for New York, and so they're going to do the billionaire tax or the millionaire tax in New York. And he's like, well, I have to leave the United States now because I can't pay those taxes.
Yeah, well, you guys asked. Stop this whole I hate Trump just because I hate Trump.
Right.
Everything's going to be better. Just get along. It's just, you don't have to agree with everything, but it shouldn't take over your life.
I don't agree with everything, but
no.
But is he doing a better job than Sleepy Joe?
Well, at least he's there.
He hasn't shit his pants yet.
Well, right? At least he's there.
Yeah, he's there.
And he knows he's there. That's the whole thing.
Yeah.
And the fact that they're trying to hide, they hit everything and then now acting like they didn't. That, we need term limits and then we never have a problem.
Yeah.
Because Tim Walz just proved that you can't do your job if you're going to run an election.
True.
Because he said he can't run an election because he's got to do his job. But so if you have to, so you should have a term limit,
right? To
where you don't have to reelect you're out in 8 years. That's it. And you're done and move on.
Yeah. Run for something else after that.
Yeah.
If you wish.
Yeah.
So I don't know. It's a thankless job and you're damned if you do and you're damned if you don't, but don't sweep fraud under the carpet.
Yeah. Other thing is make sure you have the right address of your property when you have it listed on the MLS for sale.
Yeah, that's a good thing.
Yeah.
And I know it's difficult up in the
it's not difficult. Foothills. You could have just looked at the property profile.
Could have got a prelim.
Looked at the property profile because that's what I did. And guess what it was?
It was accurate.
Yes. Because you couldn't find it under the word Twainhart. You had to find it under the other word that it was under. I'm not going to say the address actually. And that's how I found out. Well, the problem is now so we submitted a loan yesterday for approval, which was only in 1 day.
Right.
It's a VA and it came back approved and all my conditions are
the wrong address.
Yes. Even the pest was done in a day. And guess what?
It's got the wrong address on it
also. That's why it was because the agent reached out to me. Did you order the appraisal? I go, no, I'm waiting for the prelim to verify the address because there's a problem with the address.
Right. He didn't know.
She.
No.
No, they didn't know because they didn't list it.
Him.
They didn't list it. The listing agent put it out there.
Right.
And they probably did it to have it come up with a bigger city to where, it comes up in searches.
Here's the funny thing, though, is a lot of times, in fact, all the time, your APN auto-populates so much stuff.
But they probably didn't have the APN.
Probably had the APN because you got to put the APN to be able to put it in the MLS, whatever, if it's Paragon or whatever it is. And it should auto-populate with the correct city or township or whatever they're in.
City, yeah.
Yeah. And it may have auto-populated incorrectly and the agent didn't catch it.
Really? Because the APM that comes up on the prelim
is correct?
Is correct.
Well, I don't know why. That's weird.
Well, yeah, I have no idea.
Yeah. I've put property on the market up there and I put in the APN and it comes up with the correct township or city.
Don't know. The two people, it's the broker and I think a newer agent. So who knows who actually put the information in. And I don't care. It just needs to
be fixed.
Yeah. Now I got to get an addendum to fix it. Right. And then I have, and then the amendatory clause has to be right. And, so it's just.
Well, at least they're not paying cash in March. Because then you'd have to get a couple more disclosure statements.
I don't have to do anything because I wouldn't be part of it.
You would be part of it, yeah.
If they're paying cash.
True.
No, this is, this is how easy, this is what I try to explain to people. I had a person referred to me that they've been in contract for 45 days trying to get their loan approved VA. And it's like, they were sent to me because they had questions, but they want to stick with the person to be loyal. It's like, no.
The one that can't do it?
Yeah. So far, I'm like, because when
45 days.
Yeah. Exactly.
Wow.
Yeah. And I'm like, okay, well, I will talk to you when it falls apart.
Yeah.
Because I just proved that if you do it right, it's easy. To do loans these days, because of everything we have. I was telling somebody else, they go, man, you're not really saying how good you are by the fact how easy it is. No, it's so easy because of the systems we put into place and how you do it from the beginning properly, garbage in, garbage out.
Right.
If you do it right from the beginning, that loan should get approved within less than 24 hours and be almost clear to close.
Yeah. Yeah. If you have all the right documentation.
Yeah. I
Boom,
mean,
bada bing,
income
bada
documentation is all we need. Everybody's like, well, you need tax. No, unless you're a business owner. We just need W-2s for the last 2 years, pay stubs for the last 30 days, bank statements for the last 2 months, and the account you're pulling your money out of. And what more do you need? That's nothing.
Not the one you're laundering money into.
Yeah, not that one.
Yeah.
But I'm just saying the tax returns that we used to have, which caused all the problems.
Right.
We don't need those. You don't submit with those. You wait till they ask for those for some reason.
If they do.
And they normally don't.
Yeah.
And it's so easy. I don't understand why people are making it. And it can only be people have no idea what they're doing, or they're not working full time in the industry. That's all I can think of.
Not caught up with the new changes.
No, they just don't put the time into it.
Yeah.
I mean, it's,
well, like I said last week, or was it last week? Like I said before, number of transactions equals experience.
Yeah. Well, that's like with the years in the pandemic. I did so much volume. It was ridiculous. And I'm not patting myself on the back, but my process, they got so much knowledge in that year to 2 years that a lot of them quit the business because they're like, I don't want to do this anymore.
I don't blame them.
Yeah. I mean, I don't want to be a processor, but you don't really, I mean, it's about an hour alone now.
That's not bad.
That's it.
Yeah.
That's it. I mean, there's
don't broadcast that too much. They're going to say you're making too much money.
They're already coming for that. They came for that back in 2006.
Yeah.
When they had us change how we show everything. And then it's knowledge.
It's the CD's fault.
It's knowledge and understanding the process more than anything else. You need to go with somebody who's been doing it a while. Do not go with somebody who's only been in the business 2 years. And, they don't have unless they've done hundreds of transactions each year.
True. I agree.
All right. That's it.
That would be a wrap for today. Gosh, we got some state numbers coming up Friday, and then tomorrow is going to be.
We got some more
Rotary Day.
Yeah. Well, not for me. I saw the schedule. I'll be there back in February where maybe we have somebody I want to listen to.
Exactly.
My life's I only have so many years left of my life. I am not wasting it at places I don't really want to be at anymore. And this is not, you should do that anyway, whatever age you're at. Don't waste your life on things just because you think you have to be there.
Especially, my age, where I keep looking at, I got fewer years in front of me than I do behind me.
Well, that's what I'm talking about. So don't waste it. Yeah. Go enjoy life. I mean, I like Rotary. I like the people, but I'm not going to sit there for a presentation that is not what I want to know about.
Yeah.
And true. I'm not going to go there for that breakfast. The older breakfast I would have, but not the current breakfast.
Not since we screwed it up.
Not since
we got tater tots.
It's just the same.
And not cut fruit.
Yeah. Well, I don't care about not cut fruit, but it's just the overall. And I'm going to get off of here before I get more in trouble.
Here we go.
All right, everybody, make it a great day. We appreciate you. We'll be back tomorrow with more. I'll have more employment reports, and Mike will have, I have no idea.
I'll have some stuff.
All right.
I'll look for something. Peace out, kids.
Oh, by the way, I almost finished my Pod Veteran SaaS for people to do their podcasting through. Yeah, I finally got through the things, and now I'm working on the voice cloning. And the problem is from the podcast, it would pull your voice and clone it. And then everything that said I'm Ed Parcaut sounded like you. And so I finally fixed it to where it's my voice and everything else. And it's pretty cool. So when you do your intro and outros, you don't have to record them anymore.
That's cool.
The system does it for you. Yeah, it's pretty amazing.
That's fun.
Yeah. All right. Make it a great day, and we'll talk to you tomorrow.
Peace out, brother.